In this video, we are going to work with the check constraint. Check constraint basically checks the incoming value that whether it's according to our parameters or not. For example, if we have a column called gender and I just want to take either M or F as the valid character, I can do that by using this check constraint, where in this constraint I can pass the condition of that particular data which we are looking for. So let's see practically how to work with this check constraint. Now here, let's start working with the check constraint. Like here you can see a field gender in which I am taking the char of one character of one length. Alright, I expect either M or F character should be there so that I can get something logical. But if user enters anything like ABCD in this particular column, that will be of no use. So I just want to pass that check constraint right here to check that only a valid value should enter. For doing that, let's say constraint name, that is student underscore gender, and check, let's say chk check. And now here I'll pass a check keyword inside which I'll have to, whether I'm putting it on the column level or at table level, I'll have to write the same thing. Alright, so because I need to specify what I'm going to accept in this particular column, so gender in, we have already discussed this in operator, and here I'll mention M F. Alright, so these couple of values will be accepted, but if you will enter any other thing, that will not be. Alright, so let's see how to pass the same constraint on the table level. So here I'll write the very similar thing like constraint. As I said, like there will be no difference whether you will enter this on the table or column level. Just pass a comma after this particular thing and then start writing. So let's say fees underscore chk check, and then a check constraint. Now I want, like, if someone is entering a fees, that fees should not be less than 500. So what I'll do is I will say fees greater than or equal to 500. So by the time you will start entering the data into this column, this will not take anything less than 500. Similarly, it will not take anything apart from M or F. So let's execute. Okay, table is already created. Let me drop that table first. So drop table tbl underscore students. Alright, and now let's execute it again. Okay, and let's refresh this one. Alright, so here again this table is formed, and if you'll see here in constraints, you can see student fees and student gender check is available. And now if the table is already created and you want to apply a constraint in that, let's say employees table is there and I want like a gender. Again here is the gender column, but there is no constraint. So I want to apply that same constraint right there as well. So let me copy this one because it's going to be same anyhow. Alright, and then what I'll do is alter table tbl underscore employees, and then add keyword after that, add constraint name, let's change it to emp, and rest is fine. Yep. Alright, so let's execute this command, and you see it's completed successfully. Let's refresh this constraint, and here now I have 1. Alright, so like this you can apply the check constraint where you can specify the value which you want to be there in a particular column, and by the time we will start entering or updating the value, we will see that these constraints are actually in action.